Good evening and welcome to another edition of that Millwall podcast. Hope everybody is good and well and ready for another spectacular, splendid edition of that Millwall podcast. I'm joined by my good-looking apprentice. I know he's off today. Instead, I've got Omar. How you doing, fella? You all right?
I'm very well, thank you, Mickey, mate. How are you? Hello to the chat.
I'm good.
Are you ready for a Gary Rowett masterclass this weekend? Is the real question. Yeah. Hello to the chat.
I've got a couple of bits and pieces for you this week. So, there we go. Right, we've got time now because I've deleted some old ones. Good evening, everyone in the chat. Mitch Lyon, Mark Murphy, Chris Brown. And Daily Millwall, Flocky, or Fluky. Those people who asked to come on the show, sorry, it's been mental this year. So this week, so yeah, we will get you on. We'll get in touch with you over the weekend towards the beginning of the next part of the week because I've got some free time before my new job, so I'll be able to give you a call there. It's red with white trimming. So, evening, lads. Has Jay finished beating up trick or treaters? Yeah, got no idea, but he did post that earlier, didn't it? So I'm not doing thingy, mate, this year. I'm not doing Santa this year. So yeah, I've done it the last so many years, but yeah, my boy's not there anymore, so I'm not doing Santa anymore. Anyway, Omar, how are you? You good?
I'm not too shabby, mate. It's Friday, day before an away day eve. Mill 1-4 on the bounce, and I'm excited, mate. I'm actually really looking forward to tomorrow. So, Oxford's always one of those weird away days, really difficult to get to. And okay, you've got a 45-minute train or where it is from Paddington, but then you've got that fucking always guaranteed cab journey to the stadium. And then afterwards, you're having the battle to get back to the town centre to get a train back. But nonetheless, it's normally a good away day. I do intend to enjoy lads at Oxford. I've got some good memories, mate. I'm sure we'll probably relive some of them. But I know Morrison's goal sticks in the memory all them years ago on the volley from about 30 yards out. It's a good place to go. And I do remember being marched onto one of the dual carriageways after losing the Johnson's Paint Trophy when David Ford fucks up twice in the home game. So, yeah, to answer your question, mate, I'm doing very well. Just excited to get going, mate, and the away day tomorrow. Do you know what I mean, mate? And talk about football and talk about Millwall. Let's go.
That's it. No, I get that. So yeah, it's. I think it's one of those games, isn't it? I think we've in recent years we've not really had the best of joy with them. So yeah, I have an exclusive showing tonight. Fuck it, everyone else seems to use it, so I'm going to use it. An exclusive showing of the new badge for this year's Remembrance Day, which is very limited edition, which I will show you once we come back from the intro in a minute, as long as we get over 30 likes. And at the moment it's only on 10. If not, then I'll just show you and we'll come off air a minute. I'll show you and then we'll just, let everyone else fucking think about it. So yeah, anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the evening where we play the intro, the one what Omar likes. See you all in 55 seconds. Now keep pressing that the like button and let's have it. See ya.
Language you don't usually hear on television. Millwall in London's Dockland.
No one likes it, but we don't care. We're that Millwall podcast. Loud every Friday night right here. Legends like Jimmy Abdul, Teddy Sheringham, and Kitchener too. Super Neil Harris, a fucking legend too. Through the good times and the strife, we support the Lions all our life. This ain't those place for TV. This is fucking Millwall through and through. Located on our very own John Pedersen way. Let them walk on, let them have their say. Millwall till we die. With that Millwall podcast, loud every Friday night right here.
Good evening. Welcome back. They're not getting shown the exclusive badge now. They're not going to get shown an exclusive glimpse of it because there's not enough people who press like on YouTube. So yeah, fuck them. Anyway, did you know?
Here we go.
And it'll be a strange question to Alex Neil, but in Alex Neil's managerial career,
He hasn't beaten
he
Gary
has
Rowett.
never beaten Gary Rowett.
I saw that fly around.
Now, the question would be, now, would he want to win the Premier League or beat Gary Lineker? You know, win the championship,
Gary
win the
Lineker.
Premier League, or beat Gary Rowett?
I think he'd want to win. I think he'd want to get Millwall into the Premier League, mate. I think he wouldn't give two toss about.
Listen, if it was you, you would sit there and go, yeah, no, Millwall doing well, yeah, but you'd want to beat him, wouldn't you? Especially if you haven't beaten him, because I could see Rowett and him seem the people who would have fierce competitiveness, and I could see I could see that being a little bit edgy. So
maybe. I think obviously it's a hoodoo, isn't it? And it's something he probably wants to get off his back. I have this weird thing about like probabilities in football, right? And obviously, if you play a game 100 times, you're going to win it 45 times, and that's how the bookies calculate the odds and all that sort of shit, right?
Yeah.
When you hear stats like that, it always makes me think it has to end at some point. Like the law of probability is eventually it has to change. A bit like going into tomorrow's game where we've won 4 on the bounce. Statistically speaking, we're probably not going to win 5 on the bounce, but we are at the same time. If you know what I mean? Like, it's you think like there's always gonna be a time when the buck stops. Do you know what I mean? Or when something changes. So, yeah, I think if you're Alex Neil, it's probably not a record you want, considering they're both established championship managers and play each other. I think what is it? Was it 11 games, 9 defeats, and 2 draws or something? Off the top of my head, I saw the stat fly around the other day. So I'm sure Alex Neil wants that to change. It's going to be a Gary Rowett masterclass. You can just feel it inside you. Almost think it's going to be a 1-0 Oxford Gary Rowett masterclass. Tom Bradshaw the goal. Don't even know if Tom Bradshaw's playing of late, but yeah, it's going to be interesting, mate. Nonetheless.
Mark Murphy's said an interesting comment there. He said at least Rowett can't try and take Femi out of the game because Ballo is just as effective and Serge can cause problems as well.
This is true, and that's what makes it different. I had the exact same conversation with one of my pals in the car, a friend from another from another podcast but that comes on our podcast sometimes.
Never this season.
No, Northern correspondent. No, but the thing is, it feels different this year. Like when I'm talking about how like it's probably. You feel like you're going into tomorrow, you've won 4 on the bounce, it's Millwall to do it. But it feels different, doesn't it? It feels different. Having the threat of Aziz, Ballo, Crammer at the back, Cooper playing very well of late. It just feels very different, doesn't it?
It just feels so positive at the minute, doesn't it? It's like everything. I mean, as far as I'm led to believe, and it's happened every year, is this time of year is the Brelson family take the loans, what they put into Millwall, instead of taking money back out of them, what they've never done, they just transfer it into shares. And their shares increase, and obviously it's done. But this year, it's like everyone's reporting £4 million into the club, and it's like even that's so positive. It's just everything. What happens right now is just positive. Do you know what I mean? It's just nice. It's a nice, lovely feeling for a change.
Yeah, but Mickey, the answer to that is because we're winning games. That's the fact of supporting a football club. If we've lost 4 on the bounce, you wouldn't feel anywhere near as positive as you're feeling right now, and you wouldn't take everything in a positive spin. It's just like when you get knocked down in life, you always take things in a negative spot. But when your things are going well for you, you're like you put a positive hint on everything, don't you? Don't get me wrong, mate. It does feel different, and that's why we're saying it. But
yeah,
and it's a great position to be in. We're 3rd in the table, we're flying.
Yeah.
And we're 4 points clear. 4 points clear of 7th place, mate. So even if we lose tomorrow, we're still in the playoffs.
And if fans have been listening to the show all season, they would know that I have been saying we will be fine and we will sit there and move on. And then there's people like him and Jay and others who are panicking about when we were,
my pre-season prediction was 6th place, mate, before the season started. Just
Bazza. No, that's it. Bazza's come up with an interesting point for you, those of you who are driving tomorrow. Word of warning, all going tomorrow. City of Oxford have brought in the first congestion charge outside of London. It's only chargeable when driving down a few streets, but may cause some traffic elsewhere in the city, even though none of the streets are close to the ground. So, yeah, just obviously make sure you're a bit careful in case you're going to Oxford Centre before the game. So, yeah, I just think it's exciting. I think it's great, mate.
Yeah, it's a feel good factor, isn't it, around the place,
Yeah,
mate?
yeah,
I think
proper.
I'm always excited for an away game. Of course I am. It's put me. I've done a couple hundred away games. I know that. I'm sad enough to know that because I've got a app to track it. I've done probably 210 mil away games. I think I found the other day, which is good going. I'll say so myself. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You shut up.
Dairy me. Any of you got
Um,
insomnia? Just fucking play that bit
Do
back.
you know what? I'm actually gonna go onto it and just tell you how many I've done now, mate. Because fuck yeah, why
Okay.
not? And we'll tell everyone
Okay,
else
no,
listening, 'cause,
you do what you need to do.
Yeah.
For those of you who actually got a life and want to know something, this is the badge what's been designed by Millwall fans for Millwall fans on Remembrance Day. This is your badge, hot off the press today. There are only 500 of them, and there's not many, and the donations or the minimum donation, but obviously the more you give, the more we can keep, not keep, but we can put towards the charity, the British Legion, and obviously it's a £5 minimum donation, but obviously the more the better. You're going to have to get there early if you want one of these, because they will be on sale on the day, and as you can see, they're about 2 fingers wide. From the design to what they look like now, you saw the hand drawn design, didn't you? Look completely different, didn't it?
Really
And
like
now
that.
to that, actually, that looks mustard. And we have to throw the exclusive. We have got the exclusive. We are the only podcast showing you that. But don't worry, I'm going to make another 16 podcasts showing that badge and talking about how it was made, where it was made, and its journey from the factory to the Den for next Saturday's game. So just because I can.
Are you ready for some stats now?
Let's have your stats in. It's time for.
This is courtesy of the app Footballogy. So there you go. Look on the screen there,
Yeah.
right? And get a nice little breakdown.
Yeah.
I've seen 673 Millwall matches in the space of 22 years. My first game was 2003. I'm born
Okay.
95. Yeah. I've seen 469 home games and 204 away games. If I say so myself, I'm quite happy with that. I've seen Millwall play in 79 different grounds, including in Spain, because I went to the pre-season tour.
Did you go to Spain? Did you? Oh, okay.
I went to Mercy.
Okay, no worries.
I've seen 891 goals for Millwall, 764 goals against Millwall. I say I've seen them. I've probably missed a good couple hundred by going down to get a beer early, right?
You missed most of them because you only been to 2 first halves.
35 minutes. No, that's England games. It's different. Biggest win.
Oh,
win, 5-0 against Tranmere. I think it's the day that James Henry scored a hat-trick and John Barnes got sacked afterwards.
Okay,
Biggest defeat, 6-0 against Tottenham Hotspur at White Hart Lane. I've seen us playing 3 countries, it says. I guess it's counting Wales and Spain.
Yeah.
And I've seen the opponents I've seen most play against is Leeds 18 times. There you go. There you go. Welcome to my stats corner. We didn't have any show notes today, Mickey. So
no, that's a great stat.
I have one last one for you.
Go on then. Why not? Those of you who like the Poppy Badge, those of you who like the Poppy Badge and are on Twitter, go tag in Bird, aka Mel, and just say love the Poppy design. That Millwall podcast just show me your Poppy design, and we love it because it'll make her feel good. So yeah.
I've seen Millwall win 288 of them, 673 games, and 208 losses with 177 draws. I've seen us win more than we've lost. Anyway.
And you've seen us win more than we've lost this season as well.
Correct. That's true.
And I've seen us lose more times this season than we've won. So yeah.
Interestingly, though, mate, and this Bobby's right in the comments. I think he meant Lottery Larry, but yeah, back in the day, I used to get the coach a very long time ago. Gosh, those are the days. But yeah, Lottery Larry, mate, back in the day. I don't think anyone ever won that lottery. I don't know what he ever did with the money, but yeah, wherever Lottery Larry is today.
Allegedly. I know. You can't slander the person. So
no,
okay.
I'm not slandering him, but I did question Lottery Larry as we always. But yeah, there you go. Fun facts, fun times. We had no show notes today, Mickey, as you said. So this is us, consummate professionals as always. But yes, mate, the Poppy Badge looks really good, and I'm looking forward to the next.
It's always dangerous when we have no show notes because I'll either just think, fuck it, I'm going on a rant, or I just say things what I shouldn't say. And yeah, you know the way it works to everybody who's watching. So yeah, get your questions in if you've got any questions to us. But let's have a look at some stats. For there. Actually, before we go on to Oxford, let's go on to there in a minute. Femi Aziz, has everybody seen the interview we did? If not, it is on our YouTube channel. Don't panic, it will be. Those of you who've not been over to our YouTube channel, don't worry, it will be going out on our Twitter feed very, very shortly, so you'll be able to watch it there. Those of you who don't want to watch it with adverts or anything else, it will go onto the Twitter feed, so you'll be able to see it all there with all of our interviews across the fan media groups, podcast shows, brands, whatever way you want to call it, are on there. So yeah, I thought it was a good interview. To be fair, I thought Femi was very, very humble, considering we're doing some research into him, considering that 5 years ago, and this is the madness, right? 5 years ago, the fella was playing non-league, right? He was playing non-league, and now he's pretty much setting the championship on fire. So any young kids what have been rejected, passed off, never, ever give up. Just keep going. That's what he did. He basically said that he regrouped and just kept going. Sunday league, non-league, you know, he literally just went out there. Whether or not, the question I didn't ask him, what I'd like to ask him another time is, how's the competitiveness with his brother? Because I think his brother's at Arsenal Academy. I don't know if they were both there back in the day or not, but allegedly there is a little bit of competitiveness between him and his brother, are both in football. But I mean, I thought I took from there that the fellow was very humble, very, very intelligent. You know, he was doing an engineer degree. What he stopped, he wants to do. He wants to be a pilot. So yeah, no, I think he's really good. Omar's Wi-Fi has disappeared again, and he will be back shortly. But no, I think the Femi interview is good. If you've not seen it yet, then please do log on to the YouTube channel or wait a little bit longer, and it'll be there. Is he coming back in? No, he's not. I don't know why. Why? He's attempting to come in. So yeah, I mean, those of you who've seen the interview, what were your thoughts on it? Anyone in there? Did you like the interview? Did you like the questions? How did you feel? So yeah, it is from there. So yeah. And we'll wait and see. So yeah, Omar will be back. No worries. Bobby, you are all good, mate. You're all good. So yeah, we're just waiting for Omar to join back in any minute now, hopefully. Where are we? I'm just telling him to come back. So yeah. Evening. Choose late tonight. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Has Jay been tic-tacked? Ain't seen him for a while. No, Jay's changed jobs, and he does. He works a 9 to 5 now. He's a teacher, and his kids have netball on a Friday night. One of his girls has netball on a Friday, and he takes her there. So yeah, but Jay will possibly be coming back doing a space shortly on a set day. So yeah, don't worry. Jay hasn't gone anywhere yet. Omar. I've been fighting. You've been fighting, Mickey? No. What with that? No. It's tendonitis, so yeah, it's not fighting. So yeah. Also, Sunday night, we have the I've got a show going out with the medical guy talking about injuries, etc. So yeah. Yeah, that could be interesting, interviewing Derek. That could be interesting. Because I don't know, I think is he French? So yeah, that would be soon. We'll do. No, I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. It's all good. Omar is gone, and he's proper stitched me up, and yeah, he's not back yet. So yeah, I really don't know where we're going. I suppose we can talk Parlez-vous français? Oui, ça va très bien. That's about it. Omar, are you back? No, I don't know why he ain't coming back in. It's interesting. So yeah. Anyone want to come in? Shall we let's get the where are we? I've got it. If I go there, I'm looking for a sub in the YouTube chat just there. Click on that link and you will come straight through to me. And yeah, let's get it on. Let's get a substitution on while we're waiting for Omar with his concussion. But yeah, he left for Paddington to catch a train to Oxford. I think he has. I don't know where he is, but hey ho, it is what it is. Those of you on Hoff, I suppose I'll fill in a little bit. So this week I went through a lot of old boxes and memorabilia and stuff, and I found loads of the old fanzines what Nick Hart has been posting covers of, and I asked a few people. You can click it from X. It should. I can put it on X or whatever, Mitch, if you want, or I can send you a DM. So yeah, it's not a problem. And I was asking people what the greatest bit of memorabilia you have over Millwall, and there's been some great comments on Hoff regarding it. So yeah, it's definitely something what we need to look into going forward. But yeah, it's be interesting to know what's what. So yeah, where are we? Have I put the? Oh, yeah, hang on one sec. I put the wrong link on everything now. Bear with us while we are discussing whatever. I've got to try and get the link for Omar so that I can get him back on, because the one he had isn't working. And also I posted the wrong one on where we invite guests. There we go. Right. Here we go. There we go. Pop. Right. I will also post the correct link on there for those who want to come and join and help me out. Oh, and deep breath. Still. Any questions? What's people's thoughts? Mate, what's people's thoughts on the Premier League getting rid of Boxing Day football? Not showing it live on telly. I think that's a liberty, to be fair, mate. We'll come on to that one. James always wants to spend money. If there's a player, what he needs to do, he's always keen to spend it, mate. Way!
I have no idea what happened there, mate.
That's right. Right. The world knows all about you. So, yeah, it's no dramas.
What do people know about me?
Well, you don't really want to know what I've been saying about you, mate. You'll have to watch it back.
Okay. Understood.
So, yeah.
Fair enough.
I even played a substitute link and put the StreamYard code into the chat for anyone who, you might have to copy and paste it into a web browser. But listen, if anyone clicks up, I am just going to post you straight into the conversation and hope that you're good. There you go. I've still got Bazza says I've still got the first program for the new ground against what's all that?
Fireworks, mate, that time of year, right? I can't do that, I'm afraid. It's probably why the internet went.
Yeah, still got the first program for the new ground against Sporting Lisbon. I've got that. I've got the FA Cup one and the European one. I've got quite a few. I went through them. I've got quite a few. Some testimonials and Harry Cripps' testimonial and others. So yeah, we're just talking about greatest bit of Millwall memorabilia.
What was the best one you got? I missed it. Tell me.
I haven't. I don't. I really don't know. I mean, I've got a few bits and pieces. I don't know.
I was quite spoiled when my dad obviously working in the cafe. I got a few player shirts from.
Omar reporting from Baghdad.
Yeah, from the teens. Yeah, from Baghdad. From the 2010s era. My dad working in the cafe was a nice little touch when it came to getting a shirt. You did, mate. Yeah, not everyone knows that listening, mate, but you fucking know that. You shut up. What's the best bit of memorabilia I've got? I've got a few bits.
Yeah, you've got one of mine at the moment. What? Hopefully, I'll get back soon.
I don't know where it is, but yeah, no. Jimmy Abdu shirt framed signed is my favourite actually. Signed to me. Jimmy Abduka one. And David Ford. It's another favourite of mine. Yeah.
I've got loads. I've got Carling Cup ball.
Nice.
That was a touch I got. I just literally shouted down to a ball boy and said, "Mate, chuck us up the ball." And for some unknown reason, I didn't think he was going to do it. And he just literally chucked the ball up, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Nice.
Obviously, I threw it back down. It went in the jumper and out the door. I've got that. And, I've got a seat from the new den. I haven't got anyone from the old. Who's got a Luton seat? I wonder, because there's still some of them out there. There's been some like proper ones on Hoff. My mate's got the match ball from the FA Cup and a match ball from the European game.
Not bad going. Very nice.
Yeah, official ones as well. So yeah, they're good. No, I don't know. A seat and a bit of turf from the old den. There you go. You see, 1885. Now, Daily Mill, have you got the 1885 club tin? And is it still full of the content what was in there? Now that's the thing. If you've got that, then that would be great. Peter Sullivan, I'm banned from Hoff. Yeah, I have a certain clientele on there, mate. They don't just let any old riffraff on, mate. So yeah, right. Are you back now? Are you not going to disappear?
I hope not. I've gone on to another laptop, mate, and I don't know what happened there. So listen,
every time I tried to add you, it just kept kicking you back out. So yeah, a bit of grass from the old den. I've got quite a bit so yeah. No, yeah. I think Femi, as I said, Femi has gone from 5 years ago to now playing non-league and done all the graft. He got dropped and literally just regrouped, redone, proved a point, and he's come back. And now, as I said to you the other day, you're now in the championship team, third in the league. How great a feeling must that be? Do you know what I mean? And you just think like, it just shows really that if you have determination, grit, and just have that never give up mentality, then anything's possible, really.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think you kind of forget, like I think you mentioned, obviously, he's one of the better players in the league right now, grabbing all the plaudits in the wide areas, and rightly so. For the last 5-6 games, he's been immense for us. He's like he's not the young winger, but he's still only 24. You kind of, like you say, obviously 5 years ago he was in non-league and stuff, and he only really burst onto the scene at Reading 2-3 seasons ago, where he got that 46 game season under his belt, and scored 9 goals, and 7 of them were in the first half of the season. What everyone was kind of always saying when we first signed him. Yeah. But then, yeah, mate, you can't knock him. He's gone on leaps and bounds, hasn't he? And he's rightly getting the plaudits at the minute. I think he's been immense for us, and you can just tell he's oozing with confidence. He's the definition of a confidence player, a proper old school winger in that sense.
I just think everything at the moment with Millwall is just good. I mean, the content coming out from Millwall media lot are good. I mean, the Halloween prank one was fucking funny as fuck.
My only take from it was Alfie Doughty when it had a Guinness symbol on his jumper. I just loved it. Like, obviously not intended or planned, because he didn't know it was going to be filmed there, right? But he walks into the... Obviously, it was a funny video. But I give the Guinness thing on there. I don't know if many people recognise that. But I was like, yeah, fair enough. Like, I wanted to turn up on a match day wearing that almost.
Tell you what he needs to do is he needs to now figure out... So if any of the players watch this, and obviously if Alfie Doughty's family, friends watch this, right? You need to figure out some form of celebration involving something around Guinness. And then what you need to do is do that if you get to score. So if you get back on when you get back on the game and you score, you need to do that. Or if you assist and the person scores, then they need to do some form of Guinness related celebration. I don't know what would you do? I don't know if you'll be able to get away with that. Whether or not the FA will jump on you or the EFL will jump on you for it. There has to be something.
There's some sort of thing there where you could like picture of Alfie drinking a Guinness when we get promoted at the end of the season, right? It's got to be something like that where Millwall have got to play on this almost, I think.
Yeah, you need James Belson to recreate his dad's with a cigar and with a pint of Guinness with Alfie Doughty next to him with a big cigar and a pint of Guinness. And they both split the G. Yeah,
that's it. Definitely. So to split the G, yeah. But no, you're right. It's the content, the media stuff, even like the Mill TV like subscription, albeit I've bundled it in my season ticket, it felt more valuable. All the interviews have been good on there, mate. And since the start of the year, there's been start of the season, it's been really positive and really good. So, like I said, mate, everything's always in a positive light when you're winning 4 in a row, right? So, yeah. It's all good.
Yeah, and Bobby says, let's not forget our best player in our team right now is the French pop idol.
Yes, what a player, mate, Tristan Kramer. I think
greatest signing I think Millwall has ever made. Name me one better for the price. Name me one better.
The thing is with that, right, is you can't go that early when like you think about David Ford, Jimmy Abdou with 3 transfers, right? You can't. How you quantify that question? However, for the price and for what? Well, no one really knows the price, do they? Really, I don't think it's ever going to come out. But the fact that he is as good as he is, what a pickup! That's for sure. And you got to give Gallon his due for that, mainly, haven't you? And obviously, or whoever picks him up on found the metric for him. There's a lot more. Harris, Morrison, like you can't say the best, but I think I get where you're going with that, Mickey.
Mm-hmm.
Like undoubtedly the most talented under the radar pickup we've had. But what gets me, I think Kramer's been really good, but I think Cooper's been just as good last few games, and I think that's gone under the radar a bit.
Do you know what I saw the other day? Was someone posted? Did Cooper make Tango look good?
Oh, no chance, man. Tanganga is unbelievable. I hate this whole like. Listen, he's gone now. He's gone.
Great goal, by the way, the other night. What great goal.
He's gone now. Can you just get over it? He's gone. But
he's gone. Listen,
he was the fans' player of the season last season for a reason, right? He was unbelievable last season. If we had him now, we'd be even stronger than what we are right now defensively, in my opinion. I do still believe that. It would be interesting to see if Kramer and Tanganga could have got a run together. But Cooper's just been playing out of his skin as well. I don't think Cooper made Tanganga a better player, though. I'm not going to let you have that one, I'm afraid.
No, can I just say, don't worry about Guinness sponsoring his shorts. Guinness, anyone from Guinness watching, we're more than happy for a sponsorship. We love a pint of Guinness, and we are more than happy for a sponsorship. You can send us Guinness, and we will drink it on the show every week. Not a problem at all. So, get in touch. Guinness again, we like a pint of Guinness just for the algorithm. Guinness again. So here's a question: we're saying Kramer's like the best, potentially going to be one of the best underrated signings. Do you have to be a legend to be a thing? So you named 2 people there. Are they legends? Do you class Ford and Jimmy Abdou as a legend?
In my lifetime, yeah, undoubtedly. But in my lifetime, yeah. It's like I said to you, I've been going with since 2003 at the start of the show, right? So in my lifetime, they both get in my best 11, but that's because of their length of service and the impact they had and stuff. So that's different. I don't think it's not about being a legend, mate. It's about obviously the value the club will probably recoup from that, and that's 2 different ways: either time of service, like Cooper and like Ford and Abdou, because both went on 3 transfers in the end, but both gave 10 plus years or nearly 10 plus years of their time, right? But I think with Kramer, I think he's just gonna, like, if we don't get promoted this season, there is no doubts in my mind whatsoever he's going for north of 15 million quid to a Premier League club.
Kramer.
10 to 15, undoubtedly. He is like a Rolls Royce, and it's unbelievable. If Tanganga went for £10 million, and what is he, 25, 26, 27, 27, right? And Kramer's what, 23, 24, and playing the way he's playing right now, and has that kind of few years head start on Tanganga, he's going for 15 million quid plus, right? He's like, but yeah, I think that's it's different ways of quantifying that question, mate. It's my answer to you.
Yeah, Daily Millwall says generation legend, not all-time legend, which I have to agree with. I have to agree with him on there. But yeah,
which is why it's been my lifetime, Mickey. So, and time
Bala 121 N6Z. I don't know what the price was exactly, but Stevenson was going to Tribunal. Tribunal were always anything really from $250,000 to $1 million normally. And you would have thought that probably we asked for the high end of that estimate, and Brentford didn't really want to go to Tribunal. So I would make a guess and say, I reckon between $250,000 and $750,000 probably. I reckon you're probably not far out if you go with those figures. To be fair, I don't know. It's never been done, but you hear that it was sort of a swap as such. So if it was a swap, and I saw someone the other day put on social media who always seems to post rumours and gossip on social media, that it was a swap deal, and we obviously done the better. But yeah, I mean, Josh Stevens must be absolutely gutted. Or what was whoever it was at Brentford thinking on going, yeah, we'll have him, you have him.
You can't comment on Stevenson until he actually materialised, though, right? Well,
Yeah.
he got a 5-year deal at the age of 17 years old. I think he's doing all right, and he's quite happy with his career choice. You're right to point that out, and I get where you're coming from. I like Mark's comment that Kramer could hang around longer than Tanganga. It's wishful thinking, Mark. If we don't go up this year, mate, it's not about Kramer wanting to leave. The resolve will be tested, because if he's available on the market next summer, because he's outgrown us, because that would happen if we don't go up, in my opinion. There is no ifs or buts about it. Our resolve is going to be tested. And with this model, whether we like it or not, if we get £500,000 he says cost us, and we're going to get £15 million profit on him or more, the club would be stupid not to take it, because they're committing to this model, aren't they? So, yeah, look, I think with the Stevenson stuff, it's if it's he's gaining our gain, it seems to be a good outcome for both parties, right? We lost our under-18s captain at the time, and I remember that being a thing going, oh, that's a bit of a sore one to take. And obviously we had that little good youth cup run at the time. I think we lost to Leeds. We lost him, and it was a bit disappointing. But getting Kramer at the end of it is not actually a bad deal for both parties, right? So it's one of those situations where I think both teams win in that sense.
Ryan Mepham said if we don't go up, we lose the majority of this squad. I don't think we will.
No,
I don't think we will. I think if we don't go up within the next 2 seasons, maybe, because most of them are on long-term contracts. But I think that right now, I think they can see what's being built, and I think that's the bit what they want to be part of. I mean, listen, think about it realistically, if you're seeing that the investment's coming into the club, the investment's coming into the ground, the investment's coming into everything around it, and they're looking to move forward, if your contract's going to be coming up soon or within the next year or so, you're going to want to be fucking sitting there hanging around, because unless you've got a dead cert Premiership team to go to, you want to be hanging around, because if Millwall do go up, then all of a sudden it's Premiership negotiations. But, you wouldn't want to cut your nose off and suddenly go, you're not getting the deal I'm getting, not getting the deal I want, I'm going elsewhere. And then all of a sudden Millwall make it. And unfortunately, that big payday, you're sitting with some other Championship club or a League One club, crying in your pint of Guinness.
No, but
that's no reference to Doughty, by the way.
Guinness.
I'm just thinking Guinness as a drink.
Guinness. Keep saying Guinness. No, I do get what you
make a comment. # Guinness.
I do get what you mean, and I understand where you're coming from for that. But I do think I think it's more about it's not they won't players. Some players might care about the success of Millwall, but they're all about themselves, because it's their careers, right? That they go into football, they get the opportunity to be in football, and they only got a short career, right? So it's not. I wouldn't hold it against a player moving on. I do think, though, inevitably, players like Kramer our resolve will be tested naturally. He seems happy at Millwall, and he's obviously getting games under his belt. So it's a winner for both parties at the minute. But he could outgrow us.
Sean Joyce says, I think Femi Aziz goes at the end of the season. We will get a good deal out of him. But I think the club with bigger wages will take him. I think we'll be able to compete depending on what sort of wages you're looking at. But I think if his ex-Reading manager was in a job somewhere, I think maybe, I think they got on really well. I think maybe that could be a question. But yeah, right now I think he's happy where he is, and he sounded happy. He sounded infused with the team. He said, there's no bitchiness, there's no backfighting. All the lads just get on, have a laugh, have a giggle. And he said it's just a fantastic place to be. And you can see that on the pitch now. They're going. And when I asked him the question, I did ask him 2 real poignant questions. One was Messi or Ronaldo, and the other one, which you'll have to watch the clip and see, because I'm not going to tell you. And the other one was, how does it feel playing in your favourite position? And again, he just loved it. He said he's stronger on his left foot. And yeah, he said it's nice to be able to cut in, drift out, do a lot more stuff. He said I had to play on the left when I had to. He said, but now I'm back on the right. I just feel I've got freedom.
Yeah, you're right. And the thing is, I hate to be pessimistic, but I think even our result could be tested as soon as January. That's the crazy thing, right? Roman Esse, look at him last season. He played half a season of men's football and went for 15 million quid nearly. Do you know what I mean? So my point is, but I do think what Millwall are doing with the old like testing of like holding in, like buying and selling and getting more money, we're going to become in a position where we've got more financial power to hold on to players, undoubtedly. However, when a big fish comes swimming along in our little pond or our massive pond, but we're little fish in this, ultimately there is a food chain, right? So like Wolves could come in and say 15 million quid, here you go. Like, and Wolves are not even like, Wolves are shit in the Premier League. This is my point though. There's such a huge disparity between the Premier League and the Championship. And inevitably we're sitting ducks sometimes in these situations. And also players are going to go, just say, I don't know how much is on, but let's just say he's on £10,000 a week. He could go to Wolves and get 40 grand a week like that. And it's like, to Wolves, that'd be a little drop in the ocean, even though Wolves are rock bottom of the Premier League. So it's difficult. But I do think as time goes by, obviously the values we're getting for our players are going up. We're going to have more solid hands here, or metal hands, or golden hands, whatever the saying is, when you can hold on to things. But until we get to the promised land of the Premier League, we're always going to be small fish in this pond, mate.
I think, I agree. I think this model, what they're doing, I think is going to take a couple of years to ferment and become what it is. Because I think you're going to have a few years of where you buy a few players, you have a couple of absolute diamonds, and other clubs go, oh, we never saw them, but we'll come and take them, and we'll rock the boat, and then you'll lose a few. And then what you do is you'll end up, when you get rid of one like Esse for, 15, 17, 20 million, whatever it is, all of a sudden, as long as that money's invested, part into the club, part into the player transfer pit, then you buy 2 or 3 to replace. And then eventually you won't be losing more players than what you're gaining, or your best players. You'll be then starting to develop players. And don't forget, Scott Fitzgerald and the boys at the academy and that are doing phenomenal work. We have got some unbelievable players coming through the reins. At some point in the near future, we will have those players coming in. So then we make more money. We can keep hold of them better. But I think the fact that we're signing players on long-term deal means that we're not just selling players just for the hell of it. I mean, look, we could have, if the rumours were true this year, we could have lost the Serb in the summer, possibly under previous regime. I think we could have possibly lost him. But it seems that Gallen's like, no, fuck off. Not the right money. No, who are you? Don't care. You're on a 4-year deal. Don't care. This is the price. Don't care. And I think that's the part what we've never seen here as a club. We got rid of someone like Cahill for what, 1.2 million?
Yeah, and look, although I'm talking pessimistically about it, I'm 100% behind this model because they're getting it right. And you're right. It's a conveyor belt, isn't it? It's just when one goes, another's going to come in, and you're going to have faith in it. So although I'm talking down about it because I don't want them to lose our best players, because our best players are fucking unbelievable. I didn't want to lose Tanganga. Didn't want to lose Esse at the time. But you got to trust the process, haven't you? So... I'm not taking that question seriously from Daily Mail. Bamford, sorry. If that's what you're asking anyway.
Realistically, if we're still where we are in the league, and we know that James Berylson and Mark Fairbrother and that have stated that, if we need to invest in January, we will. If we're in a position where we need to invest on some players, we will. Who would be the one you'll go for? Because that's the hardest bit. Is where would you go? I would say that we need a striker. We need a no-nonsense, hard-as-nails centre mid, and maybe someone in the defence. Maybe a right back, central mid, central defence. I don't know. Somewhere. They would be the 3 positions I would go with.
I think for me, yes. So like if you're in the luxury where you're in a position where you're still third place in January and you're in the playoffs and you've got a real chance, you've got to do two things. One, replace Luongo for his injury for the half the season. So you're getting a either the succession plan, so you've got someone ready to come in, keep the conveyor back going, or you go and get someone from the Premier League with proven quality to get over the line, right? And I think the same goes for the striking positions. You kind of look to have players that have done it at this level, but have still got lots to give and can have a real go. If they're out of favour at a Southampton or like a bit like the Smallbone signing. If you brought him in January, for example, that you'd think of that going, cool, we've signed a real quality player at this level that's going to help us get over the line. We probably need to make 2 or 3 of them sort of signings in January to really say, here we go, we're going for it. Names escape me. I wouldn't be able to tell you who because you look around and it's hard to sometimes pick out who's out of favour or who's in favour. But I always say to the kind of testament of like someone like Adam Armstrong at this level, right? He's doing shit this season for Southampton, so don't hold me to that. But what I mean by that is
you mentioned Travis. I'm going to cut you off.
Who?
Travis.
Who's Travis? The midfielder?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to mention him. No, I'm going to mention Jed Wallace. Jed Wallace. Fleming, well, he scored twice last weekend, mate. He's doing all right for himself. Got man of the match. I was so buzzing to see that actually for him because you could tell he's kind of had his little redemption mark at Burnley like this season anyway. But no, yeah, you will someone like has just got over the line in the Championship before that's out of favour. And like I said, Armstrong was shit and he is shit this season at the minute. I'm not saying Armstrong, but I'm saying someone that scored a bucket of goals in the Championship that's out of favour at a lower Premier League club. You can bring in and go, they're going to hit the ground and come in. You think back to like years gone by, like players like fucking Danny Graham and stuff that always just seem to score in the Championship when they were in their late 20s, early 30s. You want to pick someone out in January if you're really going to go for it. But who is that nowadays? Your guess is.
But don't forget, within the next month, because he looks like he's starting to get game. And it's again, when you watch the show, what I did with the medical guy, it was quite interesting because he's saying, what you've got is you've got players coming back from injury, and then obviously they need to have game time. So you'll start with 20 minutes and then maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes, etc., and build up their game time. He said the problem you've got at the moment is that the players what are playing are really good. Where do you then put the players what are coming in to be able to get their match time to be able to start coming back and preparing, which I get. But Lovelace is probably going to be back within a month. Potentially in the first team, especially now, Langstaff is probably going to get more game time because of Kundal not being fit. You're looking then, you've got AJ as well. You're looking at it's now a time for one of those 3 guys to suddenly make a claim on that position and just fucking hit the ground running.
Yeah, no, you're right. Who is it going to be that steps up? I hope Mihailo just steps up and fucking scores a hat-trick tomorrow, to be honest, mate. That's what we really need that. Going into this period where it's back-to-back, Tuesday, Saturdays, got Birmingham next week as well to come.
What I think anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, no, of course. And I want Langstaff to do the business for us as well. Mate, I don't give a shit who does it. You can stick Cooper up front if he scores 3 goals. We'd all love it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's at this point, it doesn't matter who does it. Like, it's just we need someone to come in and just hit the ground. And like Ivanovic got his goal. Obviously, we didn't really talk about last week's game because it's distant memory at this point. But obviously, missed the penalty last Saturday. I think my mate said to me, "You just know he's going to miss it." And like you could kind of tell his body language is not quite there yet. And I think there was a comment from the Lion Blue. He needs to get his mojo back and start putting the ball away. He doesn't need just that, that little bit of rubber to green. He got a good goal at QPR. He obviously, a bit kind of got himself in there and scored the goal. But he just needs that moment of magic that's going to just unlock his confidence again. So I don't know. I hope Langstaff gets an opportunity and scores. Do you know what I mean? Like I want anyone to do it. Even Aziz, fucking if he keeps his form going, we don't need to worry about the striker scoring goals because Aziz is doing it all for us at the minute, isn't he? And Bala off the left. So yeah, look, mate, we'll see. I suppose
Chris Brown says if players are chasing the golden egg and we don't sell them, they won't want to be here, i.e. Fleming. Which I get. It's a fair point.
But Fleming just outgrew us, ultimately. Let's put it right. Like he did. Because let's not forget the season before he went, mate. Obviously, we just started up by the skin of our teeth and Harris came in and done a wonderful job, right? Let's have it right. And then he obviously had aspirations. Burnley come knocking again for him after being in the Premier League. He's gonna be stupid to turn that down. Let's have it right. It's as simple as that.
Last day of the season, helicopter ride.
But this is what I mean, though. Like, ultimately, players have aspirations and ambitions for their careers. It's not all about the club they play for, which is also just how the game works nowadays. I'd love to see Richard Sadlier, by the way, in his pomp play for us right now. I think he's got a shitload for us.
Bobby says, Mickey, this is a hungry young Lions team. It is. It's the youngest team in the championship at the moment. So yeah.
So what's interesting, mate? Just 1 point, sorry, about the squad. I think everyone, including me, probably a lot of us felt you're losing Hutch, you're losing Honeyman, you're losing Saville. Forget about their on-field stuff. It's more the squad and the atmosphere in the dressing room, and the real lack of leaders, so to speak. Remember that whole talk we was all talking about last season?
Yeah.
But you look at this squad now; they're just as together, and there's a continuation from last season.
I'd say better.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like there's togetherness, like, and afterwards when they're all around the pitch doing their lap of honours, clapping the fans, and going into the dressing room, I think that Alex Neil has overseen this of real continuation, and then it's allowed. I think he said it in pre-season. All these players have gone, and forget the on-the-field stuff and their qualities on and off the ball or whatever. It's more what they were in the dressing room, and we was always talking about it. But then big personalities in that said dressing room have just continued to kind of go, and people replace their place in the dressing room. Leonard's there, Cooper's there. They're all obviously continuation. But then Kramer seems to be a personality in that dressing room. Obviously Billy Mitchell seems to have grown a bit in that kind of manner. And even like the likes of Aziz, Ivanovic, they're all finding their way as time goes by. And it just seems to be like the atmosphere of that team just seems to keep going strength to strength, mate. And it's a real reason for our success, I think.
I agree with you, Chris Brown. I think this is the togetherness and the determination what this team has is very much similarities between obviously the youth Scottish manager, where we come so close, a few seasons before, and then done and whatnot. So yeah, I think they're since the '88 team. I think I agree. This is probably the best Millwall squad since that '88 team. To be fair, mate, they've just gelled. It's amazing that and you've got to take your hat off to Gallen and co, who've gone out and found players, not necessarily what we would class or what you would class as the Millwall type player.
Hey, bingo.
but they click together.
Yeah.
Want to be together. But they do, don't they? They have you not? You're too young for that advert. People in the thingy with is it Timothy Neal? Was it who used to do it? Was it Timothy Neal?
God, you names, mate. I'd be surprised if you got that right.
Yeah. No, they will. It was I can't remember what advert it was now, but yeah, there was an advert where he said, "I want to be together." So yeah, but that's in a Brummie accent.
He's trying to the Brummie accent there. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I agree with that one.
But that was no advert there. But no, I just think that we've looked at non-Millwall type players. And the players what have been brought in, they've had from the usual suspects all season and last season. They've had untold amount of abuse, and there's been various different attacks and fucking their shit. They don't know what's. But actually, I think now you just got to sit there and fucking take your hat off and go, fair play. Maybe I was wrong. Those who have been saying it, maybe you need to just sit there and go, I was wrong. And Gallen actually does know, because what he can do is pick a team of players who've never known each other to fucking gel like they have.
I think credit goes to Alex Neil for that. But I think the spotting of the players, of course, Gallen, he's got an eye for his talent. No doubt about it. So far, so good. More of the same, please. I always said when he came in, Mickey, remember, it's not about judging Gallen after the first window. Remember people saying, oh, look at these signings. But I'm like, judge him in the third, fourth window. And you know what? I will happily say at this point, fair play.
So one thing you get with us on Omar, isn't it? You get honesty and you get the truth. Truth and honesty, mate, is utmost. We don't bullshit.
Yeah, Camille Negley's
Mark Murphy is a great advert.
What's your thoughts on Camille Negley from Bobby? Good question. I think he'll come good eventually still. I still think there's something in there. He'll have his moment to shine this season.
Oh, 100%. But you're looking at it, right? So here you go, right? For the chat as well.
By the way, Mickey, have you hurt your hand?
No, I'm fine. We had this conversation when you fucked off earlier, so don't worry. And I got actually more sympathy than I've got from you telling me I've got a fucking vagina, and my missus in the chat from people I've never met in my life gave me more sympathy than my own family and my best mate. So yeah.
Is there sand in your vagina, Mickey? You're right there, yeah? Is your hand all right? Anyway, go on.
Oh God. Right, here we go. I want you to name the worst Millwall player currently.
Currently the worst Millwall player.
Yeah, because I think it's hard. And in the chat, do it. I mean, I think it's hard.
Who do you think I'm going to say though? It's not easy, but it's just the fact that he's always been the hot topic of conversation.
Bender's not involved.
Okay. I have two players that could come to mind. And Wi-Fi interruptions. Truth, honesty, and Wi-Fi interruptions.
Do you know what? I reckon that should be our tagline, didn't it? Do you know what I mean? Truth, honesty, and plenty of Wi-Fi interruptions. And it wasn't me this time; it was him.
It was me last week as well.
The man who's IT. So yeah,
I'd go. I think it's harsh to criticize players because I never criticize players, but I have two that come to mind that are probably the weak links.
Just look at the fucking group chat. We can see
either Mauro Marku and Wes Harding. They're my two positions of concern.
Really, Wes Harding? Can you really say? Because Wes Harding gives us it gives us commitment and solidness, whatever we call of him. He is a 6 or a 7, maybe a 7.5 player every time he plays.
Very commendable, but a League One player. Very commendable, gives his all, puts his heart on the line. He does the job when you ask of him, but you would not count on him to play the run of 10 games in a row in this league. Just a simple fact.
He's a squad player.
Correct. But if you're asking me where's the weak, but if you ask me where's the weak spot, if you're asking me where that is, I'd say that'd be somewhere I'd lean to.
But isn't that a credit to what this team is? To say that the only person you're sitting there saying isn't that good is a player what doesn't play that many games.
Well, that's the point though, because you're asking me where's the weak spot. And listen, I'm not saying he's shit by any means, but I'm saying if you ask me where's the weak spot, what can we improve on, you'd probably start to think about how you can improve your squad, right? I'd say I'd look for Marku, I'd look at Harding. Coburn is definitely a question mark at this point. And you say you can't say Bender, but the goalkeeping position is obviously Crocombe's come in and took the shirt and done very, very well. And I'm pleased to see that. Kundal gets some stick, but I thought Kundal was immense last week by his standards. I thought he'd had a good game and put himself about. He looks fit. But yeah, Marku and probably Harding are probably the two areas you look at. Marku, I'm just like, I don't want to sit here and sound like all smug and stuff, but about 6 weeks ago before Aziz was back, everyone's like, oh, Marku. I'm like, and I'd compared him to John Marquis, and people got Marquis's back for the same things. And Marku tried his heart out, but he's got 1 goal for Millwall in his time here. It's a fact. And everyone's then digging me out saying, but ultimately, you guys, everyone's going, oh, Marku, and was clinging on to something because he was playing shit. But look what happened when Aziz came back in. That's a winger. That's someone that's going to do something in the Championship, right? And I'm not criticising the Marku, but I'm just simply saying he's not good enough. And that's the difference, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Daily Millwall, watch yourself, mate, because you will get banned.
Langsa. But yeah, do you know what I mean, though, Mickey? Remember, we was having this conversation 4 or 5 weeks ago. Marku's done. He's doing well. He's trying. He's doing
still
right.
beating in a race.
He would do, yeah. He was doing all right. But look at the difference when Aziz has come back in, and everyone was saying, you know what I mean?
That is the question with Ballo and Doughty. How is Marku getting looking? But that's the same. That's the same as anyone. It's the same as signing a right back. All of a sudden, you potentially then write off. You write off Leonard. You write off potentially Danny Mack. I mean, you've got to get Danny Mack back playing to get match fitness. Do
you not think, though, with the Marku stuff, because I do think he's still a bit like Fred Oyedimba, I keep saying it, and when he went to Wickham on loan, he scored 12 goals or something stupid in the first half of the season, and he went like that. That was it. He was gone, right? And Marku needs a run of games for 15 games at League One or League Two. So do you not think the club made a mistake by not loaning him out in the summer window? He served his purpose because of the injury crisis, but because he got a look in. But now he's not even. Do you know what I mean? Did the club make the wrong decision? Because we could have potentially put Kendall in, for example, as opposed to Marku getting the opportunity earlier in this season, right?
Kendall's not. Kendall's not.
But my point is, I don't think he either. But my point is, we had injuries to Doughty, injuries to Ballo, so then Marku got his opportunity. Yeah. So injuries to Doughty and Aziz. So Marku got his chance. But then if there's injuries now and then Marku's out on loan, then you put a youngster in and give him the opportunity, right? So my point is for Marku, did we make the wrong choice by keeping him this summer? I personally think he should have gone on loan. I do think it would have benefited him. Because imagine if he's scoring goals for fun and comes back in January, it'd be like a new signing.
I think the only reason he didn't go out on loan is because he got injured, didn't he?
No, I think he was meant to go out on loan, wasn't he, Mark? You know, and then the club said no to it.
I think he got injured, or I think there was.
I can't remember that, but I think because there was rumours of it, wasn't there?
Right, over the bright where he weren't getting played, and I thought he got injured, quad or something. No, I don't know, maybe not.
Because the club rejected the bid. There's supposedly a transfer bid for him from Wickham or something, right? I'm sure there was something online. I remember reading it.
I don't think there was any truth in that, though. But yeah.
But my point is, like,
no, he was going. I know what it was. He was going to go. He was going to go to a team, wasn't he? And we were getting that player from Fulham, and then the player from Fulham fell through.
That was the year before last. That was when Harris was in charge. I think this summer there was also rumours of it as well. I'm sure there was. Or maybe I've imagined it, but I'm sure I remember seeing something. My point is, should he? I think he needs a loan move. When he's half a season away from where like he's probably had a stop-start kind of time at Millwall, go down to League One or League Two, even to Bromley, somewhere like that, I don't know, and just have a run of games. Give him 15 games to see what he does. And then hopefully he comes back and that's it for him. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. We'll see.
No, I'll get that. So then, we talk about Oxford. We've been on an hour and we've pretty much talked everything and anything. We've lost you for a third of the show. And then we've got you back.
Thanks, mate.
No, we missed you. We really did miss you. Everyone missed you. Everyone really missed you. Those of you who abused Omar, just don't worry. You won't see the comments.
Don't worry.
So Oxford are unbeaten across their last 3 league games against Millwall. They've won 2, drawn 1. Only once having a longer run against the Lions in the EFL history. 4 matches between 1969 and 1970. Mill remain unbeaten across their last 5 league games, 5 away league games against Oxford, winning 4 of those matches and netting 2+ goals in each of the victory in Division 1. After beating Sheffield Wednesday 2-1 last time out, Oxford will be looking to win consecutive championship matches for the first time since January early this year. 30 matches played since. Mill have won each of their last 4 league games and we're looking to win 5 in succession. There was a stat what I was told the other day. So Femi has scored 4 games now on the trot. Yeah.
Oh, is it 4 games on the trot or is he contributing 4 games on the trot or something?
No, I think he scored 4 on the trot, didn't he?
I don't know. I'm not sure. He scored against Leicester. He scored against Stoke. Scored against QPR, and I think he just got you're right. So he scored 4 games in a row. That's very true.
Right. So who is he in the league with?
Sorry, I don't.
So
do you mean
in this top table of people who've scored into consecutive games, who's scored 5?
For Millwall or in general?
Yeah, for Millwall.
Oh, who scored 5 games on the back to Millwall? Steve Morrison?
I don't know. Just bear with me 1 second while I just get the stat because I've got it and it was sent and I'm just looking for it now. And I didn't expect you to fucking get there that quick.
Morrison's definitely scored 5 on the bouts for us, surely. That run when he was first time round with us, he must have scored 5 in a row. If he hadn't, it's very close. Harris, definitely. Morrison, definitely. I don't think
4 successive games. Femi Aziz.
Yeah.
Richard Sadler.
Yeah.
5 successive games. Successive games. Tom Bradshaw. November, December 2021. Neil Harris. March, April. And 6. Lee Gregory.
What?
2016. And Teddy Sheringham, December 90, January 1991.
I would have said I was going Sheringham, Harris, Morrison. That was where I was going with that. I would never have said Gregory, to be honest. But then again, there was that time in League One where he scored goals for fun. So wow, not bad company, is it?
No, I mean I haven't got any higher whether or not there was 7 or not. But yeah, that was from the Podfather himself, Nick Hart. So I
can't see a world where anyone scores 7 or 8 in a row for Millwall. Not in my lifetime, anyway.
Here we go. Daily Millwall, come on, tell him if there is one. I don't know if there is, but yeah.
In my lifetime, don't think that no one else rings a bell.
No.
But yeah, not bad, mate. Was Morrison in there? Was Morrison in there at all?
Not on that list at all, mate, no.
I can't believe that. Morrison must have scored. Never mind.
Did he score? Man, did he score?
He's our 5th all-time or 6th all-time leading goals, or 3rd all-time leading goal scorer, Morrison. So like, I'm just saying, like, law of probabilities is he would have been up there. That League One season, in his first season for us, it was unbelievable in that second half of the season, Morrison. So just, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Oxford, though, I'm expecting a typical Gary Rowett kind of rigid and grinding it out performance, to be honest. Like, I haven't seen a lot of Oxford this year, so I don't want to get label him too early, but Gary Rowett's in charge and I know what to expect from him. What can I say? But I keep saying it all, like last few days. I just feel like it's got 1-0 Oxford written all over it, Gary Rowett masterclass. But I hope I'm proved wrong. Like, obviously, that's just like the devil in me. I obviously feel like we're going to win and get a 5 on the bounce. It'd be nice for you to walk away with 3 points tomorrow, mate. I suspect the team picks itself at this point. The run are on, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think
no injuries. Touch woods. Yeah, like I think I look at Will Lancashire up front for them. He's on loan from Spurs, really good player, striker. He's got a lot of promise. I think he scored last week. Cameron Brannigan in midfield. I think Alex Overseas just said he's a doubt for them tomorrow. But is he the one that scored for them last season? He had a good game last year against us for them. So yeah, look, I don't know. I'm confident, but I would not be surprised walking away with Gary Rowett doing a job on us because it's just Gary Rowett starts to do that, isn't it? So we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting one. I mean, the stats are there, obviously. Alex Neil, I think, will want to beat Gary Rowett hands down, pure and simply because competitiveness.
If Mill got up this year and he hasn't beat Gary Rowett this season, I don't think he'll give 2 shits about it. But I think it'll be nice to get the hoodoo off his back, of course. But I don't think he'll care come May if we've gone up and he hasn't beaten Gary Rowett this season. I'll take a draw just to keep the run going, to be honest. This is the irony of it, right? If we draw tomorrow, we're going to boo the players off because we're on an unbeaten run.
I think there'd be somewhat, Will. I think there'd be somewhat, Will.
Fucking booing Harris off. I've got to go again. This is it. I've started myself off, mate. Do you remember?
Was it Oxford or Norwich?
It was Oxford away, mate.
I've said
this enough times, haven't I? 9 games unbeaten, booing the players off. Harris, there you go. That was the turning point, wasn't it? So if we draw tomorrow and some of the fans boo Alex Neil off, is this the turning point for our season? And then we're going to get someone else in December?
It's
never going to happen. But the point is,
but I think personally, Alex Neil wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, but like this is my point. Like last season, we drew away at Oxford, we booed them off. So if we draw tomorrow, I might boo them off.
There's an email.
Everyone else done it last year.
There's an email popped in which says, you need to pay your subscription for your fucking Harris fan club.
No, but my point is, like, I had to bring it up, mate. I had to at some point bring it up in this show, didn't I? Come on. Last year, you did. 9 games unbeaten. We fucking booed the cunts. Some of them booed the cunts off, right? If that happens tomorrow, I'm booing. If we draw or lose tomorrow, I'm booing. I never boot Mill, but I'm going to boo tomorrow. Watch.
We need a video to prove it as well, though. Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
I'll calm that down.
Let's do it. Get your scores in for Millwall away to Oxford. Let's have your scores in. Quickly. So yeah, get your scores in and let's have a look and see what's what. So keep going. Yeah, I think you're probably right. So yeah, we can do it.
Drum roll, please.
Omar, no point asking you the team because I don't think we're going to swap it.
No,
I think I think it's it. So yeah. Rob Quinn says, Omar, wobble your head, mate.
Listen, I am being.
If you think that he is serious about booing, then you probably this is the first time seeing.
Exactly. I am tongue in cheek here, right? Clearly, and I think most people that watch the show know that. But just had to relive last year because I don't think I'm still over it. 9 games unbeaten, we booed them off. Just saying. But yeah, I know there was more to it at the time, and I'm not stupid. But there you go. Boo!
You know what, Omar? If you want it, we have it.
Boo! Listen.
Yeah, go.
But this is what I mean. Like, I pay my hard earned money to go watch Millwall home and away, right? And I love doing it. And I get people having their opinions and stuff. But there you go. I'm reliving it. And I will probably end up debating it with someone tomorrow, half cut, whilst at the stadium. So if you see me tomorrow and you want to debate this from last season, I'm more than welcome to have this debate with you. Let's go for it. Yeah.
So coming in, get your comments in for your scores, and I will be doing the reading out because I don't think Omar can see them.
No, I can't, mate. Unfortunately, I could have done on my old laptop, but hey, not right now.
Bobby says 4-1. The Daily Millwall says 1-1. Chris Brown says, Omar, behave yourself.
Cheers, Chris.
Solo Builder says, hope you remember the reference.
So that's gone over my head.
If you missed the beginning of the show, I did say that it's been a bit manic this last week, but I will get the people who got in touch, you and another one, we'll get you involved over the next week or so. So, yeah. NeoQuest, is that 5-0 Millwall or is that 5-0 Oxford? Let us know. Lions Raw says Oxford 2, Bipolar Millwall 1. Listen, if you're a real Millwall fan, you know we're going to lose tomorrow.
I keep saying it, but no, we'll see.
That's it. So, Oxford 0, Lions 2 from Peter Sullivan. If we lost to Oxford and the Anoraks went up, who would worry?
Oh, if he's saying if we lost Oxford and Charlton and went up, who would worry? I personally want to keep the unbeaten run going, but there you go. God bless, mate.
Lions, London Lions 5179, 3-1 Millwall. Alex MFC 3-1 Lions. NeoQuest or 0-0. Flocky 2-0 Bala and the big fucking Serb. Mark Murphy says 2-0 to the Lions. Paul Ed Mead says 2-0 to Millwall. Daily Millwall says boo.
Boo!
Okay, fellas. Oh, don't worry, mate. What's that? -1. -1. Maybe that's Oxford 1, Millwall 2. Omar has had more wobble than a virgin in a brothel. Yeah, you're not wrong. Ryan Metham says 3-0 Wall. Andy Roberts. Go on, Omar. He said to change his name. Look. He said to change his name.
Are you the real Andy Roberts?
Typical Wall fuck up. What, you mean Omar coming back on? Or Omar going for the first place, you know? Well, we're talking about the team here, so yeah. Wall, you numpty. 5-0, he said, Millwall.
Yeah.
Chris Brown says 2-1 Wall. Aziz and the Serb. I didn't know Oxford had a player called Wall, who's obviously scored the one goal. But,
just shut up, Mickey.
Okay. Sorry. I ain't going to say it, but we all know what will happen yesterday. Yep, Connor, we do. 3-1 win. Ellie 1-2-0. I've got no idea if that's for Millwall or Oxford.
3-1 win for Millwall, obviously. Anyway, and then 3-1.
I don't know what Ellie is. So yeah. So you can see the comments in your little prick.
In the bottom right corner because we've got it running, mate.
Okay, yeah. So 3-1 Solo. Yeah. Can Aziz do a Steve Lavelle?
Get 5 in a row. Time will tell. Mickey, I don't want to say it, but I feel like we've done the last 3 Friday Night Lives, and I think I've predicted all 3 scores correctly. And we need to fact check this.
You need to whatever score he suggests this week, put a bet on it.
I think I predicted 2-1 at QPR. I think I predicted 1-0 against who we played last week. Anyway, I think I am going to say I think we're going to draw tomorrow. You know that. I really do. I think we're going to draw 1-1 away. I think we're going to go 1-0 up, and Gary Rowett is going to shit out a draw against us. That's why I'm going with this. Mill have more chance of losing than Omar has to shave his bum fluff. 3-1 to the wall. Thanks, mate. My bit is solid enough. Got more air down here than Mickey's got up there. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna,
Does anyone want to see me have one of these on the other end?
you know what? Fuck it. 2-0 Millwall. Let's go for it. But I do think I wouldn't be surprised if we draw tomorrow.
3-0 Millwall. Cooper. What was that?
Yeah, it's an invasion. What was that?
It wasn't me.
I don't know.
It's in your household, mate, not me.
3-0 Cooper. What else? Mickey.
Femi
Yeah.
and Ballo. I would say Langstaff, but I don't know if he's going to. At the moment, I'm hoping that he gets some game time. But at the moment, you know, I mean, I've probably got more chance of getting some game time than he has, unfortunately.
Nice. Well, there you go. Good predictions. And if you're going tomorrow, I'll see you there. Come on your lines. I'm buzzing for it, mate. That's my final word from me, mate. Any final words from you, Mickey? Like the video.
Done now.
Sorry?
You're done now.
Yeah, Mickey, you're a bull cunt. Thanks, everyone. See you later.
Listen, that's it then from us pretty much. Yeah, just attack Omar's Twitter account. Is there any final questions before we do go? Thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, Falky, I saw the comment there from someone who basically turned around and said, if I was you, I'd cancel your protest march in Oxford tomorrow because Millwall's coming and you really don't want to meet them, which is quite funny, to be fair. So safe standing. Yeah, safe. Actually, before we go, safe standing. Have you seen the pictures with safe standing? I feel that it's gone more old style terrace vibe than the new bolt up seat vibe.
That's what
and I'd like to know whether or not that's because the stadium was built as an all-seater and you can't take the current seats out and replace them with the safe standing because the concrete block isn't big enough to put that in, hence why they've put the crossbar section in.
I think you've answered your own question. I think that is why it is. A lot of grounds that I've been to that weren't built recently. So, like, I think Burnley had safe standing. I think a few other grounds have safe standing in place. I think it's because they had seats in place previously, whereas the new stadiums that are built tend to have these seats that you can bolt out, can't they? So it's quite common. It doesn't. It just it's there.
Ours was the first all-seater stadium.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, I do think it looks all right. Safe standing. Woo. Like, what do you want to say? Shall I boo it? Boo.
No, see, no, actually, that I'm going to check this out now. You know that, but Solo Builder says, look, it's against the planning permission to remove the seats, but they've added the rails to allow safe standing, which is obviously what the safety advisory group wanted to stop people falling down. And so, yeah, I'm going to check that out. I'm going to ask that question. I'm going to find out. I'll do some research for the next show because that's what we're about. So, yeah.
Cheers, Mickey.
When are we looking to have a weekly show from you? Anytime soon or not really?
You've been listening to That Real Podcast. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. You can't make me.
Bye for now.
You can't make me. Make sure you press like, make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe. 7 o'clock Sunday evening will be the injury special show with Will. Make sure you watch that. There will be some clips being over the weekend. Check out tomorrow on our socials. There will be some videos of the Femi Aziz and stuff coming out across socials and some other clips. And listen, if you get any videos while you're at away games and you want to send them to us, send them to us. And you never know, we'll use them and credit you. We might well use them and credit you. So, yeah. Other than that, final word, Omar?
Come on your lines.
Oh, giddy up and get away. Oh, we're going Millwall, how we're going today. Here we go. Rocking on.